EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. You look at this Browns defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's May.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First down 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back to throw. Green. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Now they'll shift things around.
Trap 60, trap 60, 19, trap.
And here's Green from the gun on third down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Step Viking 18. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Let's go now. Smash.
Judkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. May going to give it to Henderson. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
It's complete to Williams.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, Henderson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Henderson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. And they go play action with May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
From the shotgun, it's May.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Henderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Setting up a screen for Jenkins.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
32-yard line.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll give it to Jenkins.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down.
Once again, Jenkins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 49-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Looking to throw. Green. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Green.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
It's a gain of 8. And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 29.
To throw, it's May.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing here is May.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Henderson.
And it just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To the air, May. That's complete. Travion Henderson.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They run once more with Henderson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hey, here we go, son. Hey, what's up?
They'll throw with May.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Julian Okwara.
Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Hey, get. What's up? Hey, what's up?
Looking to throw. May. Slant around. He's got Dobbs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 17.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. May completes it again to Dobbs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think.
Hey, here goes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Cougar 19.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be forced out of bounds. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That his second TD catch of the season. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
First play, and May goes to the air. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And that will lead to a second down. Out of the gun, here's May. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
18, Rattler, 18. Here we go, here we go. Steady.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. This one up top for Dobbs. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it.
This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And the Browns will take over possession here at the 44.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Cowboy 80. 60 vices. 60 vices.
Again, it's Judkins. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he will score. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. Forced to his right. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now, the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. On the run to the right. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
really big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is May. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That ball caught. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Patriots.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense, they have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess it?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Get it! Cougar 19! 70 Timberwolves!
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
17. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Let's go now! 60 Bison! 60 Bison!
They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, May. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Malik Collins. He gets in for the sack. It took a while. That is his first on the year. to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. May gonna look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This returnable from inside is on 40. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is caught right side. That's Hammond. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Viking, 18, Purple Lady.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, ready.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. Next thing you know, the big old D-tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Okay, ready?
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Back. Steady.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
On the set. Come on. Set.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We are through 1. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Viking, 18. Ready?
From the gun, it's Shador. That's out wide to Judkins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6.
Get it. Traffic. Cougar 19.
To throw is Sanders. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down short of the markers. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They're going on 4th down. Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
I don't think the back primary target on this play, but just a great job by the quarterback understanding. It's 4th down. I've got to get this ball out of my hand and give our offense a chance at converting, and it's exactly what he's able to do by getting it to his back and letting him pick up the rest.
That'll be caught by the running back, Justin. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 boxes, 60. Ready.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, check.
3rd and 6.
Let's go. Ready,
From the gun, it's Sanders. To the goal line and in. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Cleveland. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're stopping in his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He finds Hollins on the ground. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 2nd down, it's May. The look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
That's good.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 on the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Throw again is May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. It's 3rd and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
On play action, here's May. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. it's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, start.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Sanders. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70, get the wolf.
Sanders on 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Down the right sideline. And he will score! Touchdown, Browns. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this game. The
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. You're going to return it from the goal line. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. Good stop in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Crazy. Now here we go, throw it. Five.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That's Dobbs open left side. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Crazy. And five.
May now on 1st and 10. Has caught right side by Henry. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's a big hit for the Patriots. It covers 51 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner, that is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years.
And then he'll take it on in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Patriots. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Borregales now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Pats back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Now, Shador. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play. It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Shador. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down and 9.
Come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Motion man is the tight end going right.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Sanders. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. Pass can stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Ready.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Track all 80. 60 Maverick.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on 4th down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back. And the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He's got Douglas going deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board. And there's an element of instincts. There's an element of understanding offensive game plan. And then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
Once again, they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this ahead to about the 25-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
What's up? Crazy.
To throw on first down is May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Keyshawn Booty was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a catch.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
May to throw again. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 2. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
The backfield empty here for third and 2.
What's that? Crazy.
May to the air once more. And that is incomplete. They're trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And that'll set up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
What's that?
They'll try it now with Henderson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more good. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Here comes third and 6.
19 tight. Stephanie. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Juan Thornhill, the safety, hurtling in there to record the sack. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds.
At their own 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. Throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to be third down. Here's May again. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll go. Here's May. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on fourth down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge fourth down stop.
On play action, Shador. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Out of the pistol, a run with Judkins. Finding room to the 20. And And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Cleveland.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
65, 65.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Come on. 18, Rattler. 19, Tiger. 19.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This one on target, it's gone. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here goes.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
May to throw on second down. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
12 yards. And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Crazy. 5.
Throw again is May. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
I got it.
On second down, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, they need 5.
Brings up third and 5.
Hey, can't. My man. Crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That one complete to Hollins. And he will have the Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down. Battle gun, here's May. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing is May. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're going. It's May. That's caught. And he is going to pick up the Patriots' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw now, May. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here we go, sir. Ready, what's that?
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's taken down up past the 35. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Ready? Go.
On 2nd down, it's Judkins. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Rangers. Deputy Rangers.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Deputy Ryan.
Receiver in motion. Going right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
60, Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On play action, here's May. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Throwing on second down. May. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the give, it's Henderson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
Myles Garrett. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. the 30-yard line.
Zone read, a give to Henderson. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Judkins. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Got it. Ready?
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Check. Panther. Let go.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard
Liking
line.
18.
Judkins. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Toss to the left, and Sampson. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jalen Sampson. Touchdown, Browns. His 2nd rushing touchdown.